Okay, welcome back. Last time we continued to make our way through the RPD, and we did take a fair bit of damage, but we managed to get a good few key items. So today, hopefully we will manage to, well, make some more good progress. I'm gonna stay injured just for now, though, because I don't think I have any enemies to really worry about currently. Which is honestly a good thing, because honestly, I took so much damage in the last episode. Well, no, I didn't take so much damage. I used so much ammo. Like, I'm running very low on handgun bullets. And I don't really want to use whatchamacallit if I can avoid. Also, this room was almost a death trap. Like, I didn't expect there to be, I think there were 6 zombies in there. Like, I was expecting, you know, a couple. I wasn't expecting, like, 5 or 6. And also, we came through this room and we found a zombified Marvin, so we had to kill him. But, yeah, so... But this does give us access back around to the main hall. Which is good, because now, well, that's where we need to be going. I will say, I do love the music in the main hall. It's just got such a fantastic kind of atmosphere that it just naturally builds with it. Genuinely a phenomenal piece of music. Like, I'm not someone who really knows much about music or composition or anything, but even I can tell that the composer did a fantastic job here. Okay, so now we get another safe room. But I imagine I'll have to come back through here very soon anyway, so yeah, we'll be okay. But before I do anything else, I'm going to combine these, because I need those to do a thing. So, you may remember in the last episode, we came through this corridor where the crashed helicopter was, and we heard a blood-curdling scream coming from the other side of this wall. So, well, let's go and, let's go and investigate that, just as soon as I can, interact with this. There we go. So we just run back here, blow that up. Good thing that apparently doesn't draw any zombies or anything to us, but hey, not gonna complain. Also, amazing how it didn't even like completely destroy those floorboards. Okay, into a new room, which I believe should be, yes, okay. So let's quickly just examine the desk.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please, I'd really like to be alone now.
Okay, so we've now met Chief Irons, and, well, I guess the mayor's daughter, and, well, I feel like it's very obvious to just figure out immediately, even if you hadn't picked up any of the notes previously, that something is very wrong with Chief Irons. But we'll be getting a bit more information on that in not too long, so I'll talk more about that when I get there. And now we have to go and investigate this sound. Because that is too fast to be a zombie. So, oh, I should probably hit the light switch, shouldn't I? Okay, it's a switch. Yes, we will push it.
Wait. Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right, but it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me!
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about! It's here!
Sherry, wait!
Okay, so my first thought is, did Leon know about the wreckage? Because, like, I mean, I assume we see it crash in Leon's campaign, but, like, we hadn't mentioned that previously. Also, as a little note here, Secretary's Diary B, June 8th. As I was straightening up the chief's room, he burst through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I've started working here, but that's the second time I've seen him like this. The last time was when I bumped into that statue, only this time he looked even more agitated than ever. I seriously thought for a moment that he was going to hurt me. June 15th. I finally discovered that what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out that I know, my life will be in serious danger. It's getting late already. I'm just going to have to take this one day at a time. Okay. And now we also just... Well, we don't have anywhere else to go, and I don't think there's anything else I can pick up in this room. So, we just have to head back to where we came from, I suppose. So, let's just do that. And then, continue moving on with whatever else we have to do today. Because, I still have... I'm sure there must be a couple of keys left for the diamond. Yeah, a couple of doors left for the diamond key. That's the combination of words I was looking for.
Chief?
However, Chief Irons is no longer here. However, very nice of him to actually leave the heart key. I'll get some use out of that. Also, this painting is suspicious. There's a button below the picture. Okay, so I assume this will be where I need to put the kind of serpent stone and the blue block that I found. And let's quickly read this little diary. Chief's diary, September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all of their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in town if this turns out to be true. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With delays in police actions, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure that no one gets out. September 26th. I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precincts. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in the pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes, frozen forever in the pose that I choose to give her. So basically, that is, even if you hadn't seen anything else up until now, yeah, that's like 100% Chief Irons is beyond a psychopath. So pretty much, he basically is just like, well, Umbrella has ruined everything. People are getting infected left, right, and center. I'm going to make sure no one escapes this city alive. Which is, definitely a move. Definitely a bad one, but it's a move nonetheless. Okay, so, let's quickly... I probably should have kept a couple of things. I'll put the new first aid spray down here, and I'll keep a hold of this green herb just in case I need it. Because, realistically, I'm currently in yellow caution, so I probably won't need it, but hey, who knows. So, now that I have the heart key, I can find the uses for that. So this should be the corridor that had the crows, I think? But I should be able to kind of quickly navigate my way through here with this. And by that I mean I should be able to just run in here and not need to worry about it. Because I know that I've killed every single enemy in every room so far. So I'm feeling pretty confident so far about not really having to run into any more enemies. Until I go through these doors into new areas. But, yeah. We'll see how all of this goes in the near future. Okay. So... we've used the precinct key. Okay, I'll throw that key away, so that's the heart key done. But I'll come back through that door later. For now, I'm going to go and investigate a use for the diamonds key. Mostly because, if it is where I think it is, I believe that is a bit more dangerous to me. And therefore, yeah, it's something that I don't really want to risk. I will say, this game has been, I feel like now that I've killed all the enemies, I can really kind of get the ambience more of the RPD. But man, when this game throws enemies at you, it really seems to throw enemies at you. Like, it seems to rarely just be like one zombie at a time. It's been like 3 and 4 fairly regularly. Okay, now I should be able to go through this door. This key is useless now, so we can now discard it. Fantastic. Now, you may remember when I came through the other side of this room, I was a bit concerned. And nothing happened. Which means, now, I'm double concerned. Especially because that appears to be a key item there. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of take it very slowly. Also, just the fact that the camera lingers on the two-way mirror. Yeah, that's not exactly what I want. Okay, so we'll just do this. And now we just make a run for it. And we don't need to come back into that room, so that liquor should just be there, and I don't need to worry about it anymore. In the remake, though, you can completely just kind of shut that off. Like, in the remake, you don't need to worry about that at all, because you can just hop between the two rooms instantly, because in the remake, it's like, one of those doors is only... like, you unlock one door with Claire, and you unlock the other with Leon, but you can just hop through the... but, like, when it breaks through the window, you can kind of just hop through, and it can't go between them, so it's kind of just... so it basically just gets stuck, so you can kind of just hop through, then shoot it to death with the pistol, with a lot of safety. But since you wouldn't really need to come back through that room again, it's kind of pointless to just waste the ammo. You can kind of just grab what you need from there and get out. Okay, so... this should be close to the parking lot, I think. Okay. Yeah, I will take more green herbs. I will happily take more potential healing items and safety. Because honestly, just general safety is kind of nice to have. No, that's the wrong button I want to do for run. Okay, so also I picked up a cord. So can I use it? An open-close switch for a shutter. It can be activated. It can't be activated since the cord is cut. Okay, let's just use that here, because that should, in theory, block off all of this. And assumably, the zombies will no longer be able to get in. Also, in the remake, this is a safe room, so it's locked. A club is etched under the keyhole. Okay, so I need the club's key for that. Also, on that, like, little bookcase shelf thing, in the remake, I'm pretty sure there's either shotgun shells or I think it's flame rounds, depending on which version you're playing. Well, depending on which character you're playing. Okay. Is this a... I don't think that's a licker. No, it's a dog. I'm just gonna make a run for it past these, I think. Oh, this is actually bad for me now. Items, combine these two. I'm just gonna run through. I'm just gonna try to run through as best I can, and without hopefully taking too much damage. Fantastic. Now the real question is this the right way? Because if it isn't, I'm in a really bad spot. However, this is actually pretty good for me now, because now that I have another red herb, I can mix it with the green one, which means I now have a full heal ready. And hopefully... Wait. Oh, there's more dogs. But... Oh. Yeah, they jumped down. That is about as close as that could possibly get. That's probably about as close as I could get to that Silent Hill meme. That's like, oh, that's like, it's a dog house. Or house. But I don't see a dog anywhere. Okay. Can I go through here? The fence is broken. It's too small for an adult to enter. Okay. So I might as well check through this other door, because I don't think... Yeah, that's just a dead end. So let's just quickly check through here. Anything in here? No, it's a safe room. Okay. So I might as well just drop the eagle medal off. And, sorry, the eagle stone. However, because I'm starting to get a bit wary on my ammo count, I'm actually going to bring the bow gun with me. Is that going to be a bad decision? It might, but honestly, I'm going to have to risk it just in case. Okay, let's just get out of here. And next time, and on... Wait, I need to go and pick up those ink ribbons. I just saw them on the desk.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
Okay, so I guess we are now playing as Sherry. Okay, she has a first aid spray and, assumably, no way to defend herself. Because, I don't know, how old is Sherry? Like, I'm gonna guess she's like 10, maybe 12? Okay, so we have no way to defend ourselves, so we just have to run from everything, and we have one first aid spray. And those are, and that's a dog. That's a second dog. Okay, we got hit, but you know what? We didn't die instantly, so you know what? I'll be okay with that. I mean, to be fair, if I died instantly, I would have been livid. Okay, so what's in here? Cesspool. It's sealed firmly. well, I guess I can find some grenade rounds, so that's kind of nice. I don't think Sherry's going to be getting access to a grenade launcher, though. So I assume when I switch back to playing Claire, I'll get just those delivered back? I don't know. Either way, let's just go and follow the other path. And hopefully I can avoid these dogs. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that. I feel like I'm going to get hit at least a couple more times. Also, actually, maybe I should keep... I don't know. I don't know how this section works. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Well, this looks like a map, so let's grab that first. Sewage disposal map, okay. Now, let's have a quick look at this. Okay, yeah, we've actually been everywhere already. Fantastic. So this must be the final area. So just hop down, and hop down again. Okay, we gotta hop down 3 times. Which means we're also gonna have to climb back up 3 times, which means this may take a little while. Okay, I think I immediately see what I have to do here, though. And I distinctly remember there's a puzzle very similar to this in Resident Evil 0. So, yeah, I feel pretty confident on knowing exactly what I need to do here. I just need to push that once, push this one back into place, and then push the other one all the way back. So, yeah, this shouldn't take too long. And, well, what's beyond this? Well, hopefully we can find out in about 20 seconds. Because now we just need to push this one box into place, hop back up, and then... And I believe we kind of fill this bit with water, and then we can just run across these little crates. I don't know how viable a strategy that would be to like actually, you know, make a bridge out of crates. But you know what? I'm not gonna question video game logic, because you know, well, it's video game logic. Magic, like magic, does not even come into it. Like magic pales in comparison to video game logic sometimes. Okay. Okay, to fill and drain the water. So, we can now raise the water, and we should be able to just safely cross through here. Which, yeah, nice. Okay, now, I'm no expert, and maybe it's just the lighting, but that doesn't look like good or safe water. Anyway, whatever, let's just keep going. Oh, we have an item here. We have the club key, fantastic. So, let's run back. Let's run back, and I assume just go back to where we started. So as long as I can dodge these dogs a couple more times, we should be in the clear to assumably finish off this little section with Sherry. Honestly, I kind of like that this bit has been really short, because honestly, Sherry's section in the remake, like, oh no. Plain dangerous, but okay. Yeah, Sherry's section in the remake, I would genuinely say might be the hardest part of the game. Even if you don't know what you're doing. It's also the scariest part of the game.
Claire! Are you there?
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here! Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire! I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back! Sherry! Sherry!
I mean, couldn't she have just, like, moved the little block thing, climbed on top of that, and Claire could have just, like, pulled her through? Anyway, so we don't get the first aid spray, but you know what? Okay, now I can just pick the rest of this stuff up. So we got the club key, which is kind of nice, and we got some more grenade rounds. So, I'm starting to feel maybe a little bit more open to using the grenade launcher, but for now I'm just going to stick with the bow gun, and I think... So let's grab these ink ribbons. I'll wait a little bit more before I end off today's episode, because we are only at 25 minutes, and I feel like we've had probably like 13 minutes of actual cutscenes. Okay, so we put those back. Now that's... Huh, I guess I didn't have... Did I have, like, regular grenade rounds? I guess I didn't. Okay. No, wait, they were already loaded into the grenade launcher, that's why. But, I have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna regret this, but you know what, let's just go. Let's just go. I just need to breeze past the dogs a couple more times. Maybe I should have killed the ones in that kind of corridor, though, because... Like, not the ones outside, but the ones back inside. Maybe I should have killed those ones in the corridor, because I assume there's going to be 2 or 3 rooms I have to go into there. If it's like in the remake, there'll be 2 or 3 different rooms there. You know what? Thanks, dogs. I would like to thank those dogs for being very helpful and not just instantly attacking me. Okay. That's not dogs. That's much more dangerous. However, now I get to see how much damage does that do. Okay, I killed it in 3. So you know what? That isn't too bad. It killed it in 3 hits. But that sounds like a second one. So... I guess I'll try to kill that one too before I move on. So, now the question is, where exactly is it? Well, there's my answer. Okay. 2, 3. Dead. Fantastic. And, okay, perfect. Just in time. I need to reload. Okay, so that's dead. And now, I think this is going to be a danger room. If this is what I think it is, this should be a danger room. Yeah, that just said it was the autopsy room, so yeah, this is going to be a dangerous one. Because, well, as you can see, there's a whole lot of zombies on the floor here. And, as a general rule, this game doesn't like having moments of having all of these around and not just having them, you know, get up. Okay, we grab the red card key. Okay, it is time to go. Okay, yeah, I need to heal. And that should get me out in time. Fantastic. I do know that in this game, when you're in red health, you start to limp, so you go really slowly. And, yeah, I think if I'd stuck around there any longer, I would have died. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with... I'm pretty okay to have used my healing item there. Okay, so... we have a power room over here. Oh, what's this? Because it's evidently... oh, it's the basement map, okay. I guess I can get some use out of that. And... reserve power control panel. Power can be routed to the areas with insufficient power using these 5 switches. Using all the power may call as a short uncut power supply. It's a switch. Where will you move it? Okay. So it's up 36, down 14. So that's 36. If I take it down, it'll go to 22. Then if I go down again, it'll take it down to 8. And then if I bring it up by 36, and then up by another 36, that brings it to 80, which is the magic number. Fantastic. I'll be honest, that is the fastest I've ever figured out how to do that. I'll be honest, that's the first time I've ever actually just kind of, like, looked at that and immediately solved it. Because, yeah, I would be lying if I said I have, breezed through those in previous games I've played. That I used them. I know the remake had a couple, and I know RE0 has one. And I remember struggling with it in RE0. And now we can use this card key to open to open the arms storage, so in theory we should be getting a nice chunk of ammo here. Okay, so what's in here? Well, handgun bullets for one, so that's a nice little bit of help. Even more handgun bullets is an even bigger help, and some more bowgun rounds. Bowgun bolts, sorry. Anything else? If I just kind of like roll my face against the wall, do I find anything? Huh. There's a machine gun and a side pack. With a side pack I can carry more items. Will I equip it? So do I want the SMG or the side pack? I'll take the SMG, I think. It takes up 2 item slots. That's not great for me. Wait, is there something I can pick up on the floor here? No, it's just a little thing that's there. Okay. Whatever. There's a side pack. I should probably save it for Leon. Okay, so I guess there'll be things I do in Claire's story that can impact Leon's. I'm gonna leave that side pack there for Leon, and hopefully I won't come to regret that decision. But, who knows? Anything could happen. Now, what is in here? Wait, it said this was the parking lot. So let's quickly just check out here. Is there any enemies? Anything? Anything I can pick up? Any enemies? No, it's just a straight line. This appears to just be a straight line. Emergency. Dale 911. There is a typo there. It should be dial, not Dale. But whatever. Okay, so I will need to get some of those later. And there's a green herb here that I can't pick up because my inventory is currently full. Immediately, maybe I should have picked up that side pack. But you know what? I'd rather risk a momentary potential inconvenience to an area that I'll probably have to come back to. I don't know if this is actually an area I will have to come back to. But still, I think it's probably safer if I don't need to worry about it. But now, I am just going to run back to a safe room and end off today's episode, I think. Because I think we've made pretty decent progress today. So this was the heart key door, I think? Okay. Actually, I'll check this room first, because I remember this was a club's key door. So, what is in here? Any enemies I need to see? No, but it's very quiet, which is a little suspicious. Anything in here? Nothing in this locker, nothing in this locker, nothing in that locker. And assumably there's nothing on those tables either. Anything on here? No? Oh, there's a note and some acid rounds. Okay. I'll take the note and I'll come back for the acid rounds. Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the clock tower, rather than that I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and seems to really enjoy chess. Well, and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing's been bothering me about him, though. There's been one thing that's been bothering me about him is the way he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About the only thing I imagined that could match his skills in chess is his appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he doesn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel because he hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest, since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. He insisted that he could, he insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. So, yeah, that guy definitely zombified. And I will need to come back for these acid rounds at a later time. So I'll need to remember those acid rounds, and also... Oh. Okay, those ink ribbons, apparently. So some acid rounds, some ink ribbons, and a green herb. I don't know if I have to come back through this area, though. So maybe I'll run back and grab those in between episodes. Or, I don't know. For now, I'm just going to quickly run back to a safe room and end off today's episode, though. Because we've been going for about 36 minutes, and, yeah. I want to try to keep these at roughly the same kind of, episode length. I don't think I've been doing the best job at that. Yeah, I can probably... Actually, where would be the most practical way to go now? Well, I've gone this way now, so I might as well just use the kind of upstairs office as a save point here. Because it should just be through the crow room. It should just be a straight shot down the corridor, basically, and then I can save and end off today's episode. And also, you know, just quickly escape from the crows. But hey, so far, aside from that one licker, which is in a room I don't need to go back to, I think I've killed every enemy in the game, aside from that one licker and those crows. But honestly, I'm not going to waste my ammo on the crows, because realistically, they aren't that much of a threat, and they're like in one corridor. Okay, so let's put the SMG away. Although the SMG away, I don't know how good or how useful it is, but I'll keep that there. And now I need to pick up my ink ribbons real quick before I go and save the game. Okay, so I'm going to save and end off today's episode here. So today we managed to meet Chief Irons, investigated the underground, well, what's it called? Like the kind of basement area, I suppose. Did a little bit as Sherry, and now we have the club's key to continue investigating the RPD. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or subscribe or like any of those buttons. Feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, basically. And I will hopefully see you all next time for more Resident Evil 2. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.